Hi, my name is Angie Jorgensen, and I want to take just a minute to share my medical story and a huge round of thank yous to so many people who were instrumental in my life and in my recovery. Um, I recently was honored with the annual Go Give Award with Mary Kay, and while I am so humbled and grateful beyond what I can ever say, um, I have had many medical questions. And so, in the interest of answering those questions and being able to pass on some great thank yous and encouragement and even update my caring bridge, I thought I would take a few minutes to just share the story. I have lived healthy my whole life. I've exercised, I've run, and I eat reasonably healthy. Um, but on December 7th of 2012, I woke up in the morning feeling horrible. Pretty soon, thunder and lightning were going through my chest, and I could barely breathe. My husband John, thank goodness, was there, and he drove me in the ditch around morning rush hour traffic to get me to the hospital. When I got there, I went into cardiac arrest. I coded twice, once for 15 minutes before I was brought back with CPR. At that point, I had about 5% heart life and I was not expected to live. My family said goodbye to me as they life flighted me to the Nebraska Medical Center, where I was put on a machine called ECMO. ECMO does the work of your heart and your lungs while they try to figure out what's wrong with you. It is for last-ditch hopeless cases. At that point, all my organs had also failed, my liver, my kidneys. I'd had at least one stroke and broken ribs from all the CPR. So it was kind of a hot mess. Initially, they thought I had a heart virus, and I was being, actually, my husband did sign to put me on a heart transplant list if necessary. 5 days later, on December 12th, 2012, 12 my heart came back fully functional. At that point, they realized I did not have a heart virus. Instead, they noticed that I had a tumor on my adrenal gland. It ended up being a rare condition called Pheochromocytoma. With your adrenal glands, they produce the hormones epinephrine, norepinephrine, adrenaline. Basically, this tumor had spiked my adrenaline to over 500 times the normal level you should have, which is what threw me into cardiac arrest and all the rest of the medical chaos. At this point, I woke up a couple days later from the coma, a total invalid. I could not use my hands. I couldn't walk. I could barely speak a normal sentence. Um, uh, it was pretty crazy. I still had soaring blood pressure, and they were working to find a medication that would best control it. I had literally had blood pressure that went over 300 a few times, so pretty crazy stuff. I remember when I woke up, amidst everything that felt like it was going wrong, when they had told me what had happened, I remember my very first thoughts being, thank you, God, that I get to go to my daughter's graduation. And this has to be some kind of miracle. Psalm 108:1 says, my heart is strong, I will give praise and thanks. My wonderful, steadfast, and strong family, friends, co-workers, my Mary Kay girlfriends, and more. You were so instrumental in my recovery and the strength I had to get through it all, and I will never be able to say thank you enough. As the week continued on, I honestly, with everything that was going wrong, I thought each day something went right. And so my goal was to focus on that one thing that was right and build upon that. Over time then, I was able to use my hands and get going with walking and so forth. A few months later, when my heart had become strong enough, they did surgery and they removed the tumor and my right adrenal gland. With continued rehabilitation, today I am back to running. I am on no medications of any kind, and my heart is back to full ejection fraction. So it is pretty amazing, and no small miracle for sure. I will always be grateful, and I would encourage anyone going through a tough time, focus on that one thing or the many things or something that's going right. Even if it's something you want to go right, and focus on that. And it will get better and you will get stronger over time. And what you may even find is that not only are you able to recover even better and to get through it, but you can take your mess and make it a message. You can reach out and help somebody else going through a tough time. And the payback for that is truly priceless. I will never be able to pay it forward long enough, and I will always be glad to do so because of all of the kindness that was shown my way and the incredible medical care. I would truly not be here without it. And so many coincidences that truly, I'm not sure there were coincidences. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Please forward on to anybody that it might be helpful to. And if you're going through a tough time, attitude is everything. You can beat this. Make today count. Make it great. God bless.